Sound like you guys were doing role play. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start off just so you guys are like, I don't know if you know who I am or what I do or how I do it, but let's just like get right into it. Who here is the hardest role play person to work with?
Miss Candace.
Miss Candace, Miss Candace. Okay, Candace. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm great.
Do you want to beat me up?
Yes.
Okay. Expired listing, because that's my real. I mean, I work them all, but expired listings are what my cup of tea is, if you will. So,
Okay.
would you be offended if we did a role play of an expired day one, new, ready to go?
Okay.
Okay. Ring,
Call me
ring,
up.
ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon or good morning. My name's Aaron. I'm a local realtor. So,
Oh,
real
wait, wait, wait,
quick.
wait. I didn't get a whole bunch of calls from realtors. Sir, I'm not interested. As a matter of fact, take me off your list.
Sure, sure. You're not interested now, or you're not interested ever.
What difference does that make?
Well, what I do is I actually specialize in properties that are off the market, didn't sell. I was just trying to figure out how in the world did your home not sell?
I mean, y'all the realtors. You want me to tell you why it didn't sell?
Well, I mean,
My
if you,
my agent called all the top agents in the area.
mhm,
Okay, you're not a top agent, I assume, because you didn't know anything about my house coming off the market. So that's why I didn't sell. Your agents don't do anything.
got it, got it. Well, if you could sell it at this point, would you sell it, or you can hang on to it for a while?
I would sell it if somebody would bring a buyer.
Got it. So you're looking for that particular buyer. Is that the case?
I don't care if they particular. I just need to have the money.
Yeah, you just need to get the one butt through the door, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could say it that way.
Exactly, exactly. So what I do is I specialize in selling property that was on the market for extended periods of time without selling. It's the niche that I work. Okay. Would you be offended if I stop by to take a quick peek and have a quick conversation?
Why you need to do that? I don't need a conversation. Just look at the pictures online and bring a buyer. I'll pay 2% commission. Bring a buyer.
Got it, got it. Yet yesterday, if you had it up for sale, you would have
Ooh.
paid your agent a full commission along with an agent to, commission to a buyer, correct?
I would have paid my agent, and we would have seen what the offer came through, but
Exactly. And that just didn't happen now, did it?
no, it did not.
Okay, okay. But it sounds like the goal here is to actually make a move. Is that correct?
What do you mean make a move?
To, to,
I'm
to
not
move some
moving.
to move somewhere.
Sir, it's an investment property. See, this y'all agents, you don't read the listing. Did you read the listing? It's an investment property.
Okay, sure, fair enough. So, is it what I will ask then? Is it currently vacant, or do you have tenants in there right now?
It's vacant.
It is vacant. Got it. So, I don't know if you have a mortgage or whatnot on it, but I would assume every day on the property we're gaining negative equity. Is that correct?
I'm not giving my house away. It's not
Of
that much
course.
money going out the door, sir.
Yeah, you only get to sell it once, right?
How can I help you?
Like you sell it once. Well, like I said, what I do is I specialize in properties on the market for periods of time without selling. What I, look at the intent here is to take away your negative equity, to take away the money that you're losing every month by having it not occupied. How long has the house been not occupied for?
3 months.
3 months. Okay, so I don't know how much you're losing every month, but after 3 months, there's got to be some negative cash flow going on. Am I correct?
At the end of the day, I'm not giving my house away, sir.
I'm not asking you to give your house away because, as I said before, you only get to sell the home once, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And if I could get you the number, whatever your number is, whether that's $1, $100, $1,000, or $1,000,000, wouldn't it make sense for us to sit down, have that conversation, and see if there's an opportunity to get that sold for your number?
A conversation. Yeah, it's worth a conversation. Go ahead, tell me what you got.
Got it. That's going to take about 30 minutes, which I'm
Oh,
assuming neither of
Lord.
us have much time for right now.
Ooh, 30 minutes?
30 minutes. I can knock it down to 15 because you sound like you're short.
All right, just send me the email then. Just send me the email what you do. I'll look over it and then I'll decide which one of you agents is calling me I want to go with. Just send me an email. Here it is. My email is CMY. You got it? You writing
CMY.
this
I'm
down?
sorry. Could you slow down 1 second? CMY.
ERS
ERS
40
40
at gmail.com.
at Gmail. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot you over my information via email. I'm just going to assume that you're going to like it a lot. So let's do this. Peruse the information that you have. Let's get a tentative appointment on the books because it's always easier to get off someone's schedule than to get on it. And we'll get on the schedule for next Monday at 3 o'clock. And like I said, you don't like my email, you can cancel in the meantime. Sound fair?
Sound fair.
All right. Awesome. 3 o'clock on Monday. I love you.
So you're going to send me the email when?
Now, give me 15 minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Oh my God, you're good. Okay, feedback. I did talk a little fast because I was trying to mirror and match with her, and she busted me up pretty bad. But feedback.
Okay, number one, I think you're very wordy. However, you have amazing confidence. You will be able to pivot places where I normally stomp people, you just
Yeah.
acknowledge it and went straight to the next. You were not rattled at all. And you took some pressure off by saying, yeah, let me get the email. I'll send it to you, tentatively get on the books, da 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 da. So I thought it was pretty good. You handled it. You're a rock star.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate
All
it.
right. And then I'll go to Lisa for feedback.
Okay.
So Aaron, I like that you do definitely sound confident. Sound like you've been doing this for a while. I like the fact that you kept pushing, and even when you gave her answers that maybe she missed, I like the fact that you took the time and you went over it again to explain to her. And I like your question where you said, I didn't write it down, but you said, well, it was basically asking her that, if I can get you $1, $100, $1 million. I like that question, that comment, or the comment that you put in there. So it was a very good call.
Thank you.
Alicia?
I agree, Aaron. I enjoyed that role play. You definitely matched Candace for sure. You had good energy, very confident. You came across as confident, and I was just like, did he say I love you at the end?
Oh, that was just a joke. I always say that on Roleplay. You guys don't know me well enough yet, but yeah, I always say I love you. Got to end
But
it
it
with
was
some
very
love.
good.
Thank you.
Aaron, no, you can't respond to the feedback, Aaron. Mute
Jerome,
yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got rules here. So my feedback is I agree with Miss Candice. You are wordy, but you know how to handle yourself very well. Like yes, no questions and stuff that we typically tell new people that have no experience because they don't know what to do. You're able to do that stuff and you handle it very well, no matter what she throws at you. Like bloop 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 bloop. What do you need to do? So I think it was really well done. And Miss Leander, you asked you like, who is this guy? Like he interviewed me one time and he gave me this feedback. He said, Jerome, you just have this amazing confidence. Like during the interview, I'm going to share the interview in our chat. But that's the thing about you, Aaron. You have like this confidence. It's just like no matter what you say, we're gonna have this conversation, and that's what shined for me. Miss Leander, gotta unmute, Miss Leander. Gotta unmute.
Let me start over. All I have to say is, Aaron, who are you? You got Candace? Wow, that was done so masterfully. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, can I unmute now? Is that cool? Okay. So who am I? That's a very valid question. All right. I'm a bald guy that now lives in Florida. Okay. I have the most wonderful eyebrows you'll ever see in the entire world because that's all the hair I got left. So no, I've been selling real estate now for 25 years as of last August. I started when I was 19 years old. Originally from Illinois, Chicago suburbs, and I worked buyers for 11 years. My last year in Chicago, I sold 37 buyers within the last year that I was there, all buyers. We moved to New York. I sold in New York for 11 years, 10 or 11 years, something like that. I kind of forget the last couple of years. The best year that I ever took was 47 listings in 1 year that I took in New York. I basically took my business from a buyer-based business to 100%, 99% listing-based business. When I was in New York and I was starting off doing the expireds, I would dial sometimes upwards of 8 hours a day on the phones. That's what I would do. Now I transferred. I'm in Florida. I've been in Florida for 3 years or 2.5 years. I've been active for 2 years. I took 5 expired listings last month, and I set 2 appointments today. So I I'm how can I put this? I lead generate 3 hours a day at minimum, 5 days a week. And I do that every single day. I do 1 hour on Saturday, and then if I get bored, I'll do an hour on Sunday. I got a family to feed, and I ain't making enough money right now. You know what I mean? That's I practice. I have a group of people like you guys have. That's why Drew's like, get on with us, get on with us, get on with us. But I have a group of people that I work with of anywhere between 8 to 12 of us that we work with on a daily basis that we lead generate together as a family. I've been with them for 3 years now. And I just really I found that the more you do, the more activity that you do, the more results you'll get. And you learn quick. What you guys do with your role play is just great. I mean, it's phenomenal the systems and processes you guys have in place right now. It's just knowing. I've been prospecting expires for 13 years. There is not a damn thing that I've heard that I haven't heard. And what you'll notice is she was extremely difficult on me, like extremely difficult on me, which is perfectly cool, but a call is never like that. What's the reason we role play? Why do we role play? Why do we role play hard?
So build that muscle so that, you know, it's difficult here. We might find that it's difficult here, but once you go out there, you're like, it's like a breath of fresh air, actually. So you do all the work here, you build the muscle, and then when you go make the calls, it's like nowhere near as difficult.
It's never that hard.
And I want to add this quote from another person that comes here, Javier. And he always says, "We sweat in practice so we don't bleed in war."
I like that. So I say the same exact thing on every script that I use. Okay, the same exact thing. It's the same 3 lines every time I'm on the phone. It's very simple. Hi, this is Aaron. Good morning. This is Aaron. I'm a local realtor. Real quick, how in the world did Main Street not sell? Shut up. See what response they have. Don't care what they say. They say my agent sucked. Would you have a buyer? Yada yada, whatever. Okay, I got answers for every one of those. I'll say, if you could still sell it, would you sell it, or are you going to hang on to it for a while? If they say they're going to hang on to it for a while, you know that's probably not a viable lead right there. Okay. If they say yes, we could sell it, you know, we do that. Then I go into the close automatically. So I'll be like, okay, sounds great. Would you be offended if I stop by for a quick conversation and a fresh perspective? And then they say yes, boom, you're in for the appointment. It doesn't always work that way. It's nice when it does. You get the slam dunk deals, right? Like that's really nice. Then after that is I get into the motivation. God, okay, totally. So where were you moving to? And they're like, we're going to Idaho. Oh, cool. What brings you to Idaho? When do you need to be there by? Okay, so let me get this straight. So you need to be in Idaho in 3 months because your daughter's having a baby? Why don't we do this? Would you be offended if I stop by to have a quick conversation and give you a fresh perspective? And then I can go into what I do is I specialize in selling properties that are on the market for extended period of time without selling. You know, there's so many ways to go with this, but those first 3 lines are just so important. And I follow those to a T. It's that easy. It is that easy. My intention right now is to set 3 appointments per week. 3 appointments per week. Why is that? Does anybody know why?
Because somebody's gonna cancel.
Right.
One's going to cancel. I
One
convert
you're gonna sign.
50%.
Oh.
What does
What
that
is-
mean?
what is-
48 listings taken per year. At 48 listings taken per year, you sell 42 of them at 10 grand a pop. That's a pretty decent income right there.
Mm.
All of this is for sitting on the phone for 3 hours a day. This week has been a light week. My contact rate has been god awful, terrible, horrible. But today I knocked out 2. Okay, I didn't hit my goal for the week, which means I got to pop on for a little bit tomorrow. Yes, is it
It's
Lasha?
later. It's
Lacia,
later. You can finish. I just wanted to put my hand up so when the time permitted.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
No, because so you're doing 3 hours no matter what, like minimum 3 hours, but you mentioned that you haven't hit your goal. Is it because of you why you didn't hit your goal, or just you just haven't been getting the responses to hit your goal?
The pickup rate was really bad this week.
Okay.
And by the, if anybody has a question, raise your hand. I can pause in the middle and take any questions. Don't be shy. All right, we're all here together to learn. So seriously, don't be shy. Any questions that you have. All right. So just think about this for a second. Okay, is that how? Now let me ask you this: how many people realistically are dialing 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, 15 hours worth of outbound lead generation a week? Okay, like 2 of y'all here. Okay. What's holding the rest of you back?
I mean, I do it. I'm not doing it right now. This week, I definitely did not do what I was supposed to do.
Why?
Like the previous weeks, I'm on vacation.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You gotta take vacation every now and again. Okay, we got people that are doing it. Brian is doing it.
No, I'm not doing it. I was going to
You're
ask
not?
questions.
Okay, all right, then tell me why.
So I was going to say you must have a lot of assistants and people to help you with that, because if you cold call 3 hours a day, what about those people, those listings that you have? I know, because I didn't even get a chance to call for 2 days straight because people were calling me about deals and about different things
I have a
that I need to
transaction
deal with.
coordinator
Uh-huh.
slash listing coordinator. Nothing
Okay.
else. I'm holding 8 listings right now. Okay.
Okay.
And it's all about time management. What do you have to do between the hours of 8 and 11 o'clock that you can't do between 11 and 5?
Mm.
Now that's one thing I was telling Jerome them that I answered my phone twice yesterday and today, and I should have just let it go straight to voicemail. I said that's my mistake. I need to just let it go straight to voicemail and just after 11 call, give them a call.
Okay. What you need to do is who's your cell phone carrier?
AT&T.
Okay. I'm assuming they'll give you a free phone and knock down a bill for you if you go get a second cell phone. Am I wrong?
I already got a second cell phone from Sprint because I just got cable and they gave me a phone free.
Okay.
So
Well, you're good then. Your Sprint phone is your prospecting phone. The other phone goes in the freaking drawer until you're done at
okay.
11.
Okay, I like that.
Problem fixed. And
Yeah, I like that.
but here's what's going to happen though, is like that sounds amazing, but you're going to go through detox. Okay, you're gonna be like, oh my God, what if someone's calling me? What if this is a deal? What if my deal's gonna fall apart? What if the lender has an appraisal? Am I wrong?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, especially when you got someone to tell you.
How many issues need to be fixed in real estate instantaneously?
All the time.
Very few.
Okay. You know the ones that do, right? Like if you got a closing that's on the brink and you got to talk your seller off the ledge, and the only time they could speak to you, say, I'm not an idiot. You know what I mean? Like you do what you got to do. But that's like a 99 out of 100.
Correct.
Got it? Urgency is not exactly just because it's on. We don't always have to be on their time. We can be on our time. Okay, like right now, my phone is off. Or it's in the corner. It's on the charger. You know how many messages I got before I hopped on with you guys? I got 3. I got one, we need HOA docs. I got another one that said we may have an offer coming in, and I got another one that my seller messaged me and said, can you give me a shout? Doesn't matter. I'll call him back in an hour. Now, if my kids are calling me, that's a different story. My kids are calling me from school. That's a different story. They have both of my lines just in case something comes up. So there's no emergency. You got to do 5 hours a day because here's the way this works to me. Okay, is let's say that you speak to 6 to Brian. How's your math skills today?
Say Brent or Bryant.
Brian, I'm sorry, Brian. I'm horrible today.
Okay.
It's Friday. Leave me alone. It's Friday. Okay. So how are your math skills feeling today?
Well, I got a calculator, so my math
No.
skills
We're
with the
going off the top
calculator
of
is
the
gonna be
dome here.
great.
All
Okay,
right.
go right
So
ahead.
all right. So let's say that we speak to an average of 6 to 7 people an hour over a 3-hour period of time. What would you average out 6 to 7 times 3 being roughly?
6 times 3 is 18, right?
Yeah, you figure 6 to maybe get 7. So that's 20 people a day. All right.
Okay.
Out of those 20 people, you multiply 20 by 5 because we're gonna do it 5 days a week.
100, right?
100, right? Okay.
100, yeah, a little bit more than that, but go ahead.
What I
25.
found here is that most people will set one appointment for every 66 contacts. Okay. That's not a bad number. There's nothing wrong with that number. The more skilled you get, the better you get, the higher the number is. I'm about 1 out of every 33 right now is where I'm at. Okay. So let's say you get 66. That equals 6 appointments taken per month. 6 appointments taken per month. Out of that 6, let's say 2 cancel. 6 minus 2 equals what?
4.
4. Oh my God, your math is on point today, my friend. All right. So, all right. Now, out of the 4, let's say that 2 of them list with you. 4 divided by 2 equals what?
4 divided by 2 is 2, right?
Yeah, it freaking better be, okay?
Yeah.
All right, now we got 2 times you're going to prospect 11 months out of the year. 2 times 11 equals what?
22.
22. Now let's say out of that 22 we sell 20. Let's say average commission is $10,000. That's $200,000 a year from prospecting. Raise your hand if you would want an additional $200,000 a year from real estate. Everybody doesn't have to raise your hand. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Whatever. It's cool.
Some people not into money like that. We just got to realize that.
And the thing is, even if you suck, even if you're really bad, and you get half of that, you're at $100,000. It's $100,000. You could suck and get $100,000. Are you guys with me on this? Raise your hand if you're with me.
Mine's still up on the 200,000.
Exactly. And then the better you get, the more money that you make. And that takes time, skill, effort, and energy. The tough times are when you're not feeling well, or you wake up and you just don't feel like it, or your kid kept you up all night, or your foot hurts, or like the only thing that gets in my way of prospecting is anything to do with my kids. If my kids have an honor roll thing or a event at the school, I will always drop what I'm doing to go be with them. That's it. That's the only thing. Or my wife. My wife's the same way. My wife. I have 3 kids. And my wife. Anything that happens with them, I drop what I do to be with them. Okay. Um. So, questions so far. What questions? I'm gonna throw like the whole everything at you guys today because Jerome's a good friend. All right. So, any questions so far? No questions. Am I just blowing your minds? Yes, ma'am.
You're definitely blowing minds.
Good.
You're definitely blowing mine. Thank you for what you're doing because I mean it's like already, but sometimes you're just so hard on yourself, and then you're just basically simplifying it right now. And for me, it's like it's blowing my mind.
That makes me smile. I like blowing minds. Yes, sir.
So for me, I like how you simplify, and you always talk about like I only need 3, and that's your number. I only need 3 appointments per week, and I think we all need to realize that. You had asked me one time, and I was like, I need 17 to get my one deal, and I stick to that. I don't need to be #1 agent in the whole universe. I need what I need for my goals, and that's what I stick to. And then one more thing, you keep I do appreciate you acknowledging me, but the team here, like this thing runs and all this stuff, is the team, my team. Everything I do is my team. All these people here is part of my team, and that's why it runs so well, and that's why I'm strong, because of the team. So when you give me that credit, it's the ECC, it's our team here. It's not me, it's the entire team. We all contribute, and that's why our group runs so well. So thank you for that, sir.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And it's when you bring it down to a number, like raise your hand if I told you all you need to do is get 6 appointments set per month and you will get 200 grand. How
Right.
easy does that sound?
Very.
6 appointments a month. You could do really bad and get 6 appointments a month. It's not hard, but it's not, what's this way? It's hard, but it's not easy because
Simple.
it's simple, but it's not easy. There you go. Everybody thinks I need to set an appointment a day, and if I don't set an appointment a day, I'm a failure. It's not true. It's not true whatsoever. Yes, Brian. Was he just raising his hand to agree, or did you have a question, my friend? No. Okay.
Muse game.
All right. So,
I was having problems unmuting. There you go. So here's the thing. So there's 2 parts of that thing. Now, like you said, making appointments may not be hard, but we then would need a class on the listing presentation because I can make appointments every day, all day.
Okay.
Ain't no problem. But the numbers are not the same for everybody when it comes to the listing presentation.
We don't have enough time to go through the whole
thing. I'm just saying another one. Like you
so
said,
how about
I'm
this? Part 2, Aaron. Part 2 coming?
Yeah.
What I can do right now, because I want to touch on a couple other things if this is cool
Go
with
ahead.
you, is I want to do the lead up to sitting at the table. Because that's the most important part about this entire thing is the lead up of what happened at the table. Once you sit at the table, they know if they like you or not. Okay. Then it's just rinse and repeat. Okay. So, first thing I do is I will always show up 10 minutes early. Always. I'll drive around the neighborhood until 5 minutes before the appointment. At 5 minutes before the appointment, I will call the seller and I'll be like, Mr. Seller or Mrs. Seller, this is Aaron over at ABC Realty. I was just running a couple minutes early. Do you mind if I come in, or would you prefer if I wait in the car? Why do I make that phone call?
For one, just to you're still confirming that you have an appointment or that they know that you have the appointment, and also you want to show how you consider their time by even being there early. That's what I'm getting from it.
Think about this for a second. When you get a phone call from anybody that's coming to your home 5 minutes before, what does it typically mean?
They're canceling.
or running late.
Yeah.
So when they get the phone call that you're running early, they're like, "What the heck is this?" You know. So and then never park in the driveway. Always park in front of the home. I just don't like if people park in my driveway. I think it's rude. If they have a ring camera on, which most people do, do not walk on their grass. Do not walk on their grass. Go in there, you ring the doorbell, you take a step back when they open, you say, "Hi, my name is Aaron. Very nice to meet you. Thank you for having me in your home," which everybody should do anyway. "Would you like me to take my shoes off?" 50% of the time or 90% of the time they say no, don't worry about it. But you just want to be respectful, but also depending on how they respond to that, you can figure out what a rough idea of what their personality profile is. Let's say somebody says, whatever, don't worry about it. Odds are more of a D personality. "Oh my gosh, thank you so much for asking." I personality profile. I work a lot on personality profiles. That's a big deal of what I work with. Okay. Then the S and the C, like, "No, it's okay, fine. You're good. Don't worry about it." Okay. Then you put your bag down at the place, and so side note on the shoes, ladies, don't wear big fancy shoes like buckles and clips and stuff like that. I made that mistake one time. I wore big. I'm totally kidding.
I was about to say, I'm worried about you.
Horrible joke. Horrible joke. I put down my bag where I want to sit because I've never closed on a couch and I've never closed at a kitchen table, a kitchen countertop. I've never closed on the couch. You do not want to sit on the couch. So I put my stuff down where I want to sit. All right. The next question we ask is if there's two people who would like to give me the grand tour, or would you like to give me the grand tour? If it's two people and the wife is like, "Honey, give them the tour," what does that tell you?
She's in charge.
She's the boss. Odds are she's the boss. If she says, "I'll take you on the tour," what does that tell you?
She's the
She's the
boss.
boss. She's the boss. She's the boss. She's the boss anyway. It really doesn't matter. So then they're giving you the tour around the house. This right here is the most important question that you ask. I'll be like, "So how many homes did you see before you bought this one?" Why is that an important question?
Because you're going to use it back against them.
How so?
Because
No,
It tells
the
you the
price.
ability to make a decision.
No one's ever answered that question. So what you say is, "I've saw 3 homes." Candace, what does that tell you?
They can make a decision pretty quick if they only
Quickly,
saw
you
3.
can close the hell out of them. They
Yes.
say they looked at 47 homes before they bought this one. What does that tell you?
They need to be they need to be a referral to somebody.
No, you can't put. You're gonna have a challenge pushing these people. Odds are they're not making a decision today, and that's okay. All right, that's okay. So then we do that. We tour around. We get a motivation, and then what is our main goal for the tour?
To look at details for comparables.
Not even close. Keep going.
Rapport.
They have talk to them as you're walking around.
Rapport.
To figure out their personality type
And rapport, yeah.
and rapport.
It's to figure out what they like, who they like it, because my intention then is to be, and then I'll be like, "Yeah, I want to," and then when I feel it's right, let's go sit down and have a chat. Don't use the word talk, use the word chat because it's very non-threatening. Okay, it's a very non-threatening word. Okay, let's sit down and have a chat, and then hopefully at that point you've built some type of rapport. You found a common ground and a commonality that you could speak about. Okay. And then once you found that commonality, you want to be able to just converse with them about that for a couple minutes so they like you. Like what happened the other day? I mean, man, I was struggling. I was real. I grabbed for straws, man. And I asked them, like, "Yeah, question, are you guys from Chicago?" They're like, "What?" I'm like the accent. I said, "You guys from Chicago?" "Yeah, we're from Chicago." I'm like, "Oh, no way, me too." And then I was able to pull that. Next thing you know, we're having a 20-minute conversation about the Bears, and I'm like, I could have a conversation with this all day long. Like, I want to be, aware of your day. So, let's get to the freaking point here. So that is how you prepare before the appointment. Okay. We could do a round 2 another day, which I'm perfectly fine with. I don't mind sharing, my listing conversation with people. Okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. What questions do you guys have so far? Yes, sir. Oh, you just put it
I was
in.
gonna say, when is round 2?
Oh, I mean, if you guys don't, we could do it now if you guys want.
Sure, we got time.
No.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay,
fine.
Stain says no. Stain says
Yes,
no.
please.
No.
Why we
Okay,
have
all
to?
right. I bring with me.
Can I have an information overload and you don't take everything that he says in?
Stains is
Take it
right.
slow, get all the
Yes.
information you can now, and then we'll have him come back.
No,
Yes.
I could totally do it right now.
We're gonna go with Skeins because we should get more people here. More people
Oh,
need this.
okay.
So we're gonna listen to Skeins. They're gonna need to learn part 1 and then they'll get part 2. I do agree with Skeins because a lot of members really benefit from this,
Yeah,
the simplicity and the information you deliver. So we welcome you back.
I'd love to be back.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. Candace, what's up, lady?
So part 2, you think part 2, what's the time on part 2? Because the way you said it, I could do it right now. It made me think it was going to take you 2 minutes. I'm
It's
curious.
20 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's another day. That's another day here.
Yeah, it's 20
Yeah.
minutes. It's pretty good. What I put together. Okay. So there's so many things to work on when it comes to this stuff. And like I said, yes. Oh, she disappeared on me.
Miss Leah.
Leander?
Yes, I was curious if does he have social media or anything, YouTube, or does he have where is he? Where could we
Where
find
am
more
I? I have a
information
Facebook
of
group
Aaron?
called Lead Gen Scripts and Objections,
Okay.
where we have about 75,000 people.
Mm,
I'll
okay.
find that for you, Leander.
I have my YouTube page. It just hasn't been uploaded in a while, and I have Facebook. I'm more of like I'm old. I'm 44. I'm old. So I'm on Facebook pretty often with that. And I'm building out my Instagram page right now as we speak. With that. So that's kind of where I live. I live more or less on Facebook.
And what was that, lead gen?
Lead Gen Scripts and Objections. We've got 70,000 and change right now.
Here's a Leander, Miss Leander. I'm putting it in our ECC chat so you can access it straight from there.
And there's a ton of docs in there, with stuff. Everybody wants my scripts, but the problem is they're so fluid and I change them so often that it's hard to like. I have stuff that I could send you guys, but it's already different than what it was. So yeah, it's I have a flow chart and stuff, and I got all types of cool stuff. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so my first question to you is, can you just like real quick, since we're not gonna go over part 2, just a bullet point of what you went over today? And my other question is, as far as a dialer, which dialer do you find to be that
So-
works?
So let me interrupt a little bit, Lisa, because we have a way to bullet point already. We're recording it. We'll bullet point it for everybody that's attended. It's going to be, and we got a members course, and so that's already resolved by the AI. Aaron will tell you the dialer and stuff. Aaron, it's on you.
Okay, so I use Mojo Dialer right now, and I use My Plus leads. Is it cool if I share about the My Plus? Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
my Plus leads. I've been using other programs. I won't mention which other ones because I never want to. For a long time, I've used another program for a long time. I found My Plus leads, and it's the best data that I've ever gotten received, I should say. It's $70 a month for expire and for sale by owner data. You get a 30-day trial with it for free, and then you upload it into Mojo. Mojo's about $1.50 a month for the dialer, and it's about $220 a month all in. And what I love about My Plus is it's not like some of the other programs out there that give you like my cousin's uncle's friend's number, my work number. All it is, it's 1 to 4 numbers on each one, and you can rip through the dialer like this. And what I like too, my favorite part about it is that okay. I'll get someone's information. Okay, so what time do properties expire?
I don't know.
Like roughly, what time do they expire?
Midnight.
Midnight. They expire at midnight. When do properties cancel?
Anything.
Who knows?
Anytime. So the thing is though, with a lot of data programs, they just give you all in the evening. What this one does, about 2 to 3 to 4 times a day, they process all the new canceled listings. So what that means is you're getting the canceled listings almost in real time. so you're getting a heads up on everybody else. All right. I have. Can I share the link that I have, Jerome? Is that cool?
Of course.
All right, cool. Thank you. I'll share the link. Like I said, you get a 30-day free trial to give it a shot. I would highly suggest at least signing up for the trial, just because you could test it for free. And then the other products, I mean, some of the other products are a lot more money. So
Can I? Yeah. So you said you've tried others and you've been, doing this for a long time.
Mhm.
So basically, we won't talk about them, but basically you're just saying from all the others that you've done, this is the one that has worked the best for you.
dollar for $70 a month, it is still the best, some of the best data I've ever received.
Thank
So,
you.
and then they have Circle Data, which is a little more expensive, but test out the expired and FSBO stuff. It's just, and then yeah, it's dollar for dollar. It's the best that I found in ever. So,
What is Circle Data?
like neighborhood data.
Circle Prospect?
Yeah, Circle Prospecting data. They
Okay.
have neighborhood data. That's like $150 a month on top, like including with all this stuff. But go to the page. I just put it in the chat there. And go check it out. Sign up, and John will take care of you. He's good people. So, who would?
The recording has stopped.
I want to have some fun here. Who wants to role play with me? Uh-oh. Candace.
So the way our group works, Aaron, just call somebody out. We're all ready.
Candace.
Okay.
Did someone?
I went already. Alicia is really good.
Alicia? All right, Alicia, give me a call.
Are you volunteering me?
Yes, ma'am. Who am I and what am I doing?
I don't
You
know.
can do.
Do you want to call or no?
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Aaron, this is Jerome calling about your property that didn't sell on Market Street.
Mhm.
I am confident I can get it sold for you, and I can be
Okay.
available to. Say that again, sir.
I'm just listening. What?
Okay, yeah, I'm confident I can get the property sold for you. We could be available today between 3 and 4. What's the better time for you?
Did you show when it was for sale?
Say that again.
I said, did you show it when it was for sale?
No, I did not, sir. You had a contract with another agent, so I wasn't able to. But that's why I'm calling you now. I could show it, and I could show you how to get it sold. What's a good time between 3 and 4 today?
Okay, so you've never seen my property before?
I'm not going to say I've never seen it, but you had a contract that wasn't available at the time. Now it's off the market. I'm open to having that conversation with you, Aaron.
No, what I meant is, did you bring a buyer with?
I did not bring a buyer. No, I did not, sir. I want to bring you a buyer now. That's why I would like to meet with you. So what's a good time?
Why didn't you bring a buyer when it was for sale?
I didn't see it. You mentioned I didn't see it. I wasn't sure it was available. I was working with my clients at the time.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So let me ask you. So you're just calling me. You're like the 35th realtor to call me. Why are you different? Like what's your deal?
I'm different in a lot of ways, Aaron. That's part of the reason why I'm pushing to meet with you, so I can show you what's different about what it is that we do. So
what's different?
A lot of things. We make calls. We do prospecting, marketing. It's a lot of things, Aaron. It would be tough for me to show you all of that over the phone. So that's why I would like to meet with you.
Interesting. How much you charge?
That all depends on what it is that you need, Aaron, and we'll talk about that at the appointment as well.
Okay, so you're not going to tell me what you charge. You're not going to tell me what you do. I don't understand what the purpose is. I mean, I had companies that are charging me XYZ -9, to list the property. And yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, you sound just like everybody else.
Okay, I understand that, Aaron, and no matter what I say over this phone, you're probably not going to believe it. That's why I would like to meet with you and show you what it is that we do differently, Aaron.
Okay.
So,
All right. So I got a piece of feedback for you. Okay.
Sure. Wait, close up the call first.
Oh, goodbye.
All right.
Okay. So when someone says why, and this is where y'all think I'm wordy, which is fine, but sometimes sometimes you need to be more wordy than quick, because keep in mind, everybody selling real estate is not a dominant personality. I mean, everybody selling real estate is a D personality, right? Typically, when you're dealing with a for sale by owner, they're typically D personalities. Odds are that like 70% of the world are S's and I's. Okay, which means they're going to take the time to listen. So what I'd say is you know, do you have a buyer? I know I don't. You know what I mean? I don't have a buyer. You know, at the time when your home was listed, I didn't have a buyer for your home. Yet when you list your home with me, it is then my responsibility to find you a buyer. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
So that one I love because it shuts them up. Okay. And then there's another piece of feedback that I had. What can you do your opening again for me? What's for lunch?
I am confident I can get the proper show for you.
What's for lunch?
We could be available today between 3 and 4. What's the better time for you,
So you
sir?
just go right in for the
Pizza.
close then, huh?
Pizza. Yes, sir.
Oh, I want some pizza. Pizza sounds good. Okay, cool. All right. So like I said, it sounded fine. I just think that when we're pitching people in general, we need to be people can read through the crap over the phone. And what you guys are doing is great because you're practicing so regular. Like, how much practice do y'all put in per week?
At least 2 hours.
What's that?
At least 2 hours.
You guys are putting 2 hours of practice in per week or per day?
I mean, per week, sorry, that's at least 8 hours.
Wow. And how long have you guys had this group together?
It's more than that because it's 2 hours per day. That's 10. That's Monday through Friday. And then some of us do an hour and maybe, an hour on the weekend. So an hour for Saturday and hours for Sunday. So that's like 14 hours.
A practice?
We do practice for listing presentations on the weekend.
That's great.
And we do our practice listing presentations on Tuesday at 6:30 for 30 minutes. So now we're like 14 and a half hours.
That's great. I mean, to do that much, I mean, how much do you guys feel you've grown since being part of the group?
A lot.
Yeah. So I went from 0 listings to like about 15. So
Holy
a lot.
cow. That's absolutely amazing. So no wonder you're a little stressed about prospecting in the morning, having 15 active listings, huh? What market are you in?
Birmingham,
Birmingham,
Alabama.
Got it. No, I mean, this is great what you guys are doing. And to be able, because it takes the practice to be able to get everything going. And, you know, and you guys, like I said, this is really cool. I think it's phenomenal what you guys are doing. And the genuine growth that you're seeing already from this has got to be second to none, right?
Yep.
What's up, buddy?
So I was gonna say, we don't respond to feedback. So I'm just giving you a little bit. I'm giving you a little bit of pushback. I don't get that objection when I prospect. Nobody asks me that, so I never had to do with that. And then secondly, that's why I was giving the credit. Like the entire group just runs. It's not just me. We all have contributions. We got an education. It just runs like a machine. And part of the reason why I mentioned that is because what you mentioned. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I'm trying to do too many things at once. But Lisa?
No, so just to piggyback off of what you say, where you say everything runs well and, you know, everyone contributes. And I also like the fact that, you know, being a member, being here is open and you can always add something that you see like the other person might not have caught that we needed. Like for instance, like we do the role play, we do the listen presentation, and then I don't know who did that, but doing it on the weekends where we still get to practice, that really helps because, you know, you're getting the appointment, but now when you get the listing, it's like, what do you do, you know, once you get the appointment? I mean, you do go, but how do you handle it? So we're always growing in some kind of way. And then Miss Candace adding in we have like an accountability thing right now where it's like pushing you even harder because yes, you set a goal, but now you have other people that need to excel and to move forward. And then we're doing this accountability where it pushes you to do better amongst other things that we're doing. Jerome?
Forgot again. Dang.
How did you guys all find each other?
So there we go. So you just reminded me, and then I'll let you go. It's so well run here, Aaron, amongst all of us that they think that we're trying to sell coaching, and it's just a free group because we all contribute. They're like, you must be selling something, you must be offering something on the back end, and we don't. We have other resources and whatnot, but the group runs so well because of everyone's contribution that they believe we're trying to pitch people into coaching and poach people for products and services. So I like to acknowledge my team whenever possible. This thing runs so well that people are like, this is too good to be true for it to be free. So I wanted to share that.
And how big is how many people do you guys have in total? If everybody was to show up?
About 20.
That's a good group. That's a good group
Yeah.
of people right there. That's really good. And then you all feel like family now, don't you?
Yeah, we are family. We got work
That's what I'm saying.
wives.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a crazy feeling. No, like I said, because I mean, it's funny because, like I said, I have a group of people that I work with. We're on a different level, you know. Like we basically just have consistent prospecting going from 8 to 8. You know what I mean? Like all day long, someone's on there prospecting, and we don't like to prospect alone. So we'll always have at least 2 people on there. Typically, we don't do as much in the grind and you know as you guys do. Like we don't get into that as much. But it's just nice, regardless, having that support system. And what you guys have built here, and this isn't me to kiss ass or anything, I can tell you all really, really care about each other, which is even better. Yes, Jacqueline.
Okay, for My Plus leads, can you upload them to a different dialer?
Mojo.
Yeah, they integrate with basically everything.
Everything.
Absolutely everything.
Oh, you can upgrade them to Vulcan 7 as well?
Vulcan 7, Vulcan 7, you're paying for the data and the dialer. So if you're working with Vulcan, you probably wouldn't want to switch because then you're double paying for data.
Okay.
But they integrate with Follow Up Boss and Phone Burner and Mojo. I mean, they integrate with like 30 different things.
Okay.
I'm adding to Ms. Jacqueline really quickly. I'm adding to you, ma'am, because I know you got your tech issues. Here's the thing. So he said there's a 30-day trial, but the only way to get that trial is if you use the exact link that we dropped in that chat. So don't go off trying to look for it yourself. Use his link. That's one of the benefits.
Yeah, I will.
All right, great.
Scans,
now, it's on you, Scans. Mute, sir.
No, I was just going to say you talked about that y'all on there, and that's what y'all do. Y'all prospect, and so that's what we do between the training. We prospect like from 8 to 11. We prospect 12, and then we role play again. Then from 12 on, anybody can come on. They can prospect any time of the day. So
that's great. No,
so yeah,
it's just it's funny because I have my family, you know, and you guys have your family, and I haven't seen a lot of this, so it just makes me smile, makes my heart smile. All right, so I don't mind hanging out for a little bit longer. Does anybody else have any questions I can answer?
Yeah, I do. Bullet point us to 5 listings. Bullet point us how you took the 5. We brought a lot of value, but bullet point us what practices, what things we need to do to get 5 in 30 days.
I call it expires 100%. That's it. I start at 8 o'clock in the morning. I go till 11 o'clock. I speak to 20 people a day, 5 days a week. That is 1 appointment for every 33 contacts. That's 3 listings appointments set, 1 canceled, or I disqualify. And then I converted 50%.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How's your follow-up system when you're calling these expireds?
Phone calls, strategic phone calls. I'll text, depending on what it is, I'll text them from my Google Voice, always. Text them from my Google Voice number. And then I will do lots of follow-up calls. It's not fancy, it's not sexy.
My question is, do you have a CRM system?
I use Mojo for the entire thing.
Okay.
So just to piggyback on Alicia, so you're talking about follow-up. So do you set a certain time for follow-up? Do you say you're going to do it for the day? Like what is it exactly?
What I actually do is I will call all the new expireds for the first hour. It doesn't, if there's only 2, I go through the first, make sure I'm clear on this. I try to get that list to 0, the new expireds in the first hour. Then after that, I immediately go to follow up. Then after that, I go to old expires.
Okay.
And canceled, expired, same difference. But like I said, in the first hour, the intention, I will call a brand new expired 10 times in the first hour. And I want you guys to keep in mind though, like I think a lot of people have this wrong idea that we're like bothering people or annoying people or doing wrong by calling them so much. Like, be honest, does anybody feel that way? Raise your hand.
I used to.
Okay. I wrote this down and I don't have it in front of me. I had it in my old desk. Okay, is that nobody wants to sell a home for fun. They are making a life-changing decision, and it is my job to help where someone else messed up. So just keep that in your mind that we are here to fix stuff. You'll see when I do the second part of my listing conversation, and I call it a conversation, by the way, because I think everything is perception, right? Perception is reality. If you say listing appointment, it sounds like a colonoscopy. Um, am I wrong? I mean, a listing appointment sounds like I'm going on a colonoscopy. Listing presentation, it sounds like it's going to have a lot of glitter involved with it. But a conversation or listing chat, I just think to me it just sounds better. So yes, questions, Candace.
I was gonna say, can you do a quick role play with a follow-up with someone?
Sure. Candace, hi, it's Aaron over at ABC Realty. How you doing today?
Hey there.
Good. I don't know if you recall, but we spoke about 3 months ago. You were making a move to Austin, Texas. I believe it was for work. Just wanted to follow up and see if that was still in the plans.
No, that job fell through.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yep.
Is it anything you're looking to do down the road, or are you going to be hanging out for the long haul?
I'm still looking for a new job.
Okay, got it. This is a great line I learned from my buddy Larry. I never want to be a pest, yet I always like to stay in touch.
Okay.
Would you be offended if I followed up in a month or so to see how things are going?
You can call me in a month from now.
Okay, excellent. What I'll do, I'll text you my cell phone number so you have it, and that way if something happens sooner, you can give me a shot. Does that sound fair?
Sound good to me.
All right, perfect. So like that line is, I never want to be a pest, yet I like to stay in touch.
Okay.
It's very nonchalant, right? Yes, ma'am.
I'm like back and forth about the whole, when you say the offended line, I don't,
Why?
I mean,
Why don't you?
I understand what you're saying, but I just feel like it's very direct and to the point, but I don't know, maybe another word could be used.
Okay, here's the reason that I say it. Okay. Would you be offended if I stopped by tomorrow at 3, or would 4 be better? How can you answer that question?
I'm gonna tell you exactly if I am or not.
Here's my thing. Okay, so just work with me here for a second. Would you be offended if I stopped by today at 3, or would 4 be better?
No.
No what?
I wouldn't be offended, no.
It's very hard to say yes.
Okay.
Like, it's very hard to be like, yeah, oh no. I mean, I know you wouldn't offend me by doing that. So it's just it's a weird word to use because you're not used to it. Yet once you start using it, it changes the perception of the conversation. I'm sorry, it changes the context of the conversation.
I understand now. It's almost like you're playing like mind games.
It's called NLP.
And what?
And neuro-linguistic programming.
Wait, what? Y'all all said it at the same time.
NLP, neuro-linguistic programming.
Oh.
That's a whole different animal.
Oh, okay. And then my other thing was that it's so interesting you keep making the comments because we have a book club and we were just reading Objections by Jeff Blunt.
Oh, okay.
And the other thing that we're reading that you keep talking about is the personalities, the I, the S, is that we're reading the Surrounded by Idiots. Did you ever read that book? Is that
no?
Okay. You just keep bringing it up and it's just so interesting that that's the book that we're about to delve in now. So okay.
Yeah, no, the disc personality profile is pretty significant with it. But the reality of it is when you are a true human being, when you go on these appointments, people will just gravitate towards you. When you're really who you are, people will gravitate towards you. And if they don't, they're not your people. And that's okay. Right? Like I got one lady, they didn't list their house with me. I wasn't feeling them either.
It happened.
And I'm okay with that because I'm
Feel
not
like
for
that
everybody.
sometime, yep.
I think I am, but my wife tells me, Aaron, you're not for everybody, So. Jerome, what's up, dude?
So I'm the same way. I am not for everyone. I just got out of another role play and they were being very ridiculous. I said, you know what? Some sellers are not for me, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You're scared to take action, you're hesitant and all that. You're typically not for me. So I'm just saying that because you acknowledge that, and we just Miss Leander, you were just there with us when they were being. Oh, she left when
He
they were.
left a long time ago.
Oh
I
man,
offended him.
and then Mr. Giddens, Aaron, we call each other out here, so you're about to see me call him out. Mr. Giddens, give some feedback on Aaron's presentation. What did you learn? What are you going to implement, sir? You have been too quiet.
Oh, I'm just taking it all in.
No, sir. Feedback. What did you learn, and what are you going to implement based on what you learned today?
Consistency in the calling. When you look at the amount of money that you can make from just staying consistent, that's a major takeaway for me, because I get discouraged when you're just dialing and dialing and dialing, but it's not about who answers. It's the numbers game. Just put the time in and go through the numbers, and you'll get the results.
Yes, and thank you, sir. Miss Yukiko, same for you.
What did I learn from this thing today?
Yes,
3
and one
hours
thing you're
is
going to
the
implement.
minimum, is what I learned, and I need to push myself to do 5 and 6 appointments a month. I believe that's doable, and I want to achieve that in next 30 to 90 days.
Can I say something? Okay.
Of course.
Want and will are 2 different things. You understand what I
Very
mean? Like
true. I will
want, you know what I
achieve.
want? You know what I want? I want to grow hair. It ain't happening. Okay. So you don't like, I don't let people say want. I will take 6 appointments. You've got to change your mindset.
6 appointments.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Be quiet now.
Elizette?
I think very good. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your experience with us. I see now you're on the expired, your intro, the way you explain it, it makes sense, because before I was like, oh, this doesn't make sense. I think it's come from Brandon Moreno, and I think it was like too soft and stuff like that. And but I love it the way you deliver it, and or the way you authentic talking to people, and it does not sound scripted. So, and that's the little nuggets you said, put your bag on where you sit, and then ask them a question about when they purchase a house, how long they took them to, how many houses they saw before they purchased. Exactly, give you an idea how much. Number one, for me, it gives you an idea, if they make a decision quick or not. Second of all, when you go, if they're too high on the price, probably can go back and say, you said you look for 5 houses before you make the decision, right? So the buyer's going to do the same thing. They're going to look at the house around and then get see which house is, how much they're going to pay. So they're going to compare your house to other properties. It kills probably 2 things.
All right. And then Miss Candace, I have to appointment at 2, so I'm passing it off to you. But Aaron, thank you so much for what you've done for us today. We really appreciate you. So I'm popping out. Miss Candace, you taking over, man.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and say what I learned today. First of all, I'm an hour and a half person as far as sitting down doing the prospecting, and I start to get a little antsy and got to get up. So I've been inspired to go longer. You asked earlier something also about the group and how we have grown. Initially, before I got into this group and I had other like role play partners, getting a couple of listings each quarter, I thought that was like the best, the greatest. It was fine with me being a retired teacher. When I got into this group, I learned from the people in here how to close. And then since then, I get closings every month, which that was not happening before I started here consistently. So the growth is definitely there. Also, I like the part that you said, get there early, call the people and say, hey, I rode around the neighborhood and I'm here early. Would you like for me to come in or sit in the car? I really like that. So that's something that I will implement. Another question you asked inside the house was, how many houses did you see before you purchase this one. Or if it's an investment property, how many investments or whatever, just to kind of get the idea of how long it takes them to make a decision. So I think that that was major, and I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
I just want to say, Aaron, thank you for today. It was very eye-opening. I learned a few things, just piggybacking off of Candace, because that was the same thing I was going to say. I like your intro when you say, how did, let's say, 123 Main Street not sell? I like that. That's something I took away. And I also like the fact about showing up 10 minutes early and also calling 5 minutes before, because it changed their mindset. Because like you said, they're more thinking that you're going to call to say you're going to be late, but really what you're saying is that you're going to be early. And I like the how many homes have you seen before you purchase this home? And my takeaway also was with the lead generating is that I was at an imbalance of where I want to be as far as the dialer. So thank you for the option of that. And also I'm glad that I spoke about you saying the offended, because now I see the mindset around that, and that's a takeaway for me. So thank you very much for today. I hope to see you in part 2.
No. Well, I'll be back. I'm gonna come try and hang out with you guys a little bit longer.
I mean, I've seen you when you came in the morning one time. So
yeah, I'm gonna try and I just feel like I'm cheating on my other guys. You know what I mean? It's like like you guys will be like my mistress here or something. You know? All right. Well, I got a jet here myself, but thank you guys all for being here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll
You're
get with
welcome.
you on the next
Yeah, if you
one
guys
and
ever
get on the
need
calendar.
anything, go on the Facebook. That's like where I live most of the time. It's how my wife gets me, so everybody gets me that way. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And you guys are awesome, and I look forward to seeing y'all soon in the future. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
Be
you
well.
very
Adios.
much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Adios.
Thank you.
That was great.
That was really good.
It was good. I don't. It was good.
What are you gonna say, Skanes?
Only thing I had a question about, I was going to ask him about it. Is he associated with
Take 52?
the dialer, the company he was talking about?
My
He
Plus
is.
Leads.
He is.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see his picture right there. If you click on the link, his picture is there.
So
That-
Skanes,
Yeah.
it's an affiliate link, because even when you saw it in the chat, it had AW at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody who comes through him, he's gonna get a kickback or something. So that's why Jerome was probably saying, don't